It's him.
Linkara.
Lower your voice, sci-fi guy. He can smell geek.
My God. Linkara. Why, in Star Trek circles, he's known simply as Linkara.
Yes, the ultimate Star Trek nerd. He has heard about my Star Trek month. He wants to do a crossover review with me on Star Trek Insurrection. But I won't let him. No. All his stupid little nitpickiness that nobody cares about is not going to spoil my review. And I have found a perfect hiding spot. He will never look for me here. Funny, I kind of thought something would happen while we were laughing there.
Yeah, like we'd be interrupted or...
Yeah, like someone would interrupt while laughing. Yeah.
So you want some coffee?
That'd be lovely, thank you, yes. Right. Might as well see what's on the television.
Hello, Critic. Start the review.
Last time in the good Star Trek movie.
Picard goes through a Borg identity. Obsessed with stopping his old arch rivals, even though he's never really been that obsessed before, he follows the Borg back in time to stop man's first contact with the Vulcans. After ripping off Moby Dick because that's what Star Trek likes to do, Picard defeats the Borg Queen, Data goes through his I wanna be human bullshit again, and first contact is still made by the farmer from Babe. Will Star Trek continue to score big with audiences? I don't care, I get paid either way!
And now we come to the final film in Star Trek month, Star Trek Insurrection, with special guest star Linkara.
Hello, adoring fans. I've come all the way here on my spaceship to talk to you about the most hated of all Star Trek films.
Wait a minute, this was the most hated? I thought it was either like the first one or 5 that was the most despised.
That may be the case with other fans, but me personally, this is my least favorite in the entire franchise. So you need me here, or else you'll screw this review up like you've done so many times before.
What? When have I ever screwed something up?
In your Battlefield Earth review, you said the Cyclos never have explosions on their planet, when that's not what they said in the movie. It was that the air they breathed reacted violently to radiation.
My God, you're defending Battlefield Earth?
No, I'm pointing out the fact that you never get details right. So we're going to do this together so it gets done correctly.
So, let's not waste any time. Let's dive right into...
Am I in this?
Well, it's kinda just a duo thing.
But it's my room.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I'll just go stand silently in the corner.
Star Trek Insurrection. So we open on the Shire as we see a peaceful alien people called the Baku taking care of their planet.
Funny how these people who don't believe in machines have an irrigation system set up for their crops. It's almost as if machines are helpful or something. And on top of that, the original series got away with people who looked exactly like humans because it was a low-budget 60s TV series. This is a multi-million-dollar movie. Buy some damn forehead bumps or something.
But we see there's Starfleet personnel in invisible suits keeping track of the people in the city.
The android! He's out of control!
My God, it's Zombie!
Mecha-lecca die, mecha-die you ho!
He takes a phaser and reveals the Federation's base, which is remarkably close, isn't it? Wouldn't it make more sense to monitor them in space so that nobody bumps into it?
And what, did they do the construction in invisible suits? They never heard the invisible bulldozers put it together?
But heck with that, we have this subplot that goes nowhere.
Our guests have arrived. They are eating the floral arrangements on the banquet tables.
I guess they don't believe in cocktails before dinner. Are they vegetarian? That's not in there.
Perhaps we should have the chef whip up a light balsamic vinaigrette. Something that goes well with chrysanthemums.
Wow, that was 4 lines in a row dedicated to plants.
Gives you some idea of the thrill ride we're in for with this movie.
Remember, they have a significantly less advanced technology than ours. They only achieved warp drive last year.
And the Federation Council decided to make them a protectorate so quickly.
In view of our losses to the Borg and the Dominion, the Council feels we need all the allies we can get these days.
Remember this, I'll have a tangent on it later.
What, did he say the word Dominion wrong or something?
Yes, but that's beside the point. We'll get to it later.
Captain, Mr. Worf.
Worf.
What the hell are you doing here?
I was at the Manzar colony.
He's a little late, Jordy. Can I wait?
I don't think so.
It doesn't matter. You're here, we'll cast you.
Welcome aboard the Enterprise.
Captain Picard, may I welcome you in the time-honored tradition of my people.
So he meets up with the Oompa Loompa Queen, and she partakes in the tradition of making bald men look like Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz.
Our data should have been back by now. They were only scheduled to observe the Baku village for 1 week.
But Picardahontas,
I would have gone with Gianluca Giulia.
okay, that's pretty good, is told about Data and has to go figure out what's wrong.
Jordy, would you set up a secure comm link with the Admiral in the anteroom?
I see.
Captain, Harz Adislo, we met at the Nelbeto conference last year. Did you ever have a chance to read my paper on thermionic transconductance?
Would you excuse me?
Who was that guy?
I don't know.
Well, you've seen all the shows. Has he ever popped up?
Not that I'm aware of.
Well, maybe he'll explain it in his next scene.
He doesn't have a next scene.
You mean he just completely
Vanishes.
Commander Data attacked us in the mission scout ship yesterday. I know what Data means to Starfleet, Jean-Luc, but our crew is at the mercy of those people on the planet.
If our first attempt to capture Data fails, I will terminate him.
At least give us one more movie before we kill him.
All right.
Come out, wherever you are. Sir? That's something that my mother...
Well, that was a thrilling backstory.
Yeah, I wonder what other character insights we're gonna glance over. You know, this reminds me of when I was a little girl in Alaska. Whoa, what was that?
I've seen how he responds to threats. I wonder how he would respond.
So in a maneuver I don't really understand, they figure out singing to him will somehow break his programming.
A British tar is a soaring soul. His nose should pant,
And his lips should curl.
his cheek should flame,
And his brow should furl.
his nose should pant, and his lips should curl.
Okay, has Star Trek just become a musical? Between Rover Warrior Boat Lifeforms and this, I've heard less singing in Sesame Street! I mean, what Star Trek fan would actually enjoy this?
His eyes should flash with an inborn fire. His brow with scorn be wrung.
He never should bow down to
I love the classics.
Or the throat should growl.
So the singing surprisingly does work as the team beams down where they see the Baku playing a friendly game of CG ball.
We were under the impression they were being held against their will.
The artificial life form would not allow them to leave.
Apparently, he was taken ill.
There was a phase variance in his positronic matrix, which we were unable to repair.
I think the captain finds it hard to believe that we'd have any skills repairing a positronic device.
Well, yeah, since you clearly explained that you don't use technology.
Our technological abilities are not apparent because we have chosen not to employ them in our daily lives. We believe that when you create a machine to do the work of a man, you take something away from the man.
Then how can you know the latest technology? Don't get me wrong, I understand studying technology, but how can you keep up with the latest technology on a planet forbidding technology without any goddamn technology?
Magic.
Shut up!
But at one time we explored the galaxy just as you do.
You have warp capability.
Capability, yes. But where can warp drive take us, except away from here?
Yeah, I guess if Star Trek has taught us anything, it's that space is pretty boring.
I'm sorry, but I'm not behind this, at least not in the way these pompous jerks are flaunting it. First of all, you have machines. We saw your irrigation line, you idiots. And those clothes look pretty damn well tailored for people who don't have the ability to manufacture them properly. Second, this movie builds this place up as paradise, as Eden or perfection. However, their philosophy is the complete opposite of what Star Trek stands for. Star Trek, in the end, is about how advanced technology has done us so much good, allows us to do so many great things, and that the future is a bright one, partially because we want for nothing. This movie, however, tells us we need to get back to nature and be smug hippie jackasses who reject technology and machines in favor of being so inbred that we don't believe in any other colors for our clothes except brown.
Yikes, Linkara.
I'm sorry, but I really hate these people. They piss me off.
What, do you hate Amish people too?
No, they hate me. But at least the Amish have religious reasons for rejecting technology. These guys are just dumb. We see them using tools. And in the end, what is technology but just advanced tools?
Well, on the bright side, it's not like we have to deal with them that often.
They're the focus of the movie.
Fuck. But the atmosphere of the planet starts playing with the crew's molecular structure, which makes everybody get all, for lack of a better word, pubertish. Worf grows a pimple, Picard gets all energetic, and half the crew starts acting like horny kids.
Yuck.
Yuck?
I never kissed you with a beard before.
What
was that?
That was a clip from the show.
Oh, God, don't tell me.
Yes, I have every episode of Star Trek in my ship's databanks. I intend to use them throughout this review whenever the continuity seems off. Come to think of it, we could probably have used that a few scenes ago. Mind if we go back? I'll take that as a no.
All I know is that he was functioning normally until he was shot. Then his failsafe system was activated.
Failsafe?
His ethical and moral subroutines took over all of his basic functions.
But you're saying that he still knew the difference between right and wrong.
In a sense, that's all he knew.
Yes, because the ethical battles of right and wrong are now easily programmable facts in the future. Hey, Data, which of these is ethically sound? Abortion, stem cell research, death penalty. That's what I thought.
But they get Data back to normal, and he takes them to the last place he remembers before his programming went wacky.
I believe I know what is causing the neutrino emissions.
Yep, no machines, except for this giant machine-looking thing here to drain the lake. But that's as common as a garden hoe, isn't it? Oh, and did I mention they have a dam, too? That's right, a dam. As in, these are some damn big hypocrites.
They discover an invisible ship with a holodeck replica of their town in it.
Another thing that they could have just worked on in space.
But some bad guys see them and start to attack. You know, for as exciting as this all is, I honestly just keep thinking back to whatever happened to that blue guy. What were his theories of thermionic transconductance?
Much more thought-provoking questions than the rest of this movie is asking.